Great job.
You famously posterized LeBron in your rookie year. If you haven't already, what other NBA star or player would you like to dunk on next?
I remember last time, before the season, I said I wanted to dunk on Al, because Al, he was a teammate of mine. And I did dunk on him last time we played Philly at home. I don't want to dunk on Baines. That might not end well. He's a lot bigger than me. I want to dunk on Taco. That's what I want to dunk on. I want to dunk on Taco.
Man, that's going to be a high.
The borough of Brooklyn is the location for the Pistons. He can shred any defense. Pascal Siakam and his explosive offensive game on display tonight as they assemble themselves for basketball at Barclays Center. Pistons, Nets, coming up next. Live coverage of the NBA here on 2K Sports. A happy Sunday evening to you and yours. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. 2019's most improved player, Pascal Siakam, went from an energy player to an all-star. Siakam said, after every season, I look at the things I have to do better. When the summertime comes, I just attack it and work. It's about making sure that I'm a better player than I was the year before. Kevin?
Oh, you know what? I love that work ethic. Thanks, DA. A moment here now to see the numbers for Ben Simmons.
And, guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Favors is out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Allen. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1. And for the Nets, Buddy Hield is out there with Simmons. Then it's Porter. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Pokusevski in at the power forward. Well, something you'll love, Clark. We should see some terrific rebounding here in this one.
I love the glass eaters, Kevin. That was part of the strength of my game back in the day. Way, way back in the day. I mean, these teams are right at the top of the league when it comes to closing out stops with the defensive rebound. Glass eaters galore in this one.
Now here's Van Vliet. Good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Pokusevski. Outside, Simmons. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Here's Pokusevski. 6 on the shot clock. They get it back. Up top, Porter. Guarded by Porter. Porter passes to McGee. Tries yet again. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Hey, guys, McGee has won back-to-back titles with the Warriors. That's not too bad for a journeyman.
This is his first free throw of the game. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for Detroit. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game play.
Yeah, nowhere near at their best throughout the course of that game. A scrappy performance, but in the end, just not enough.
Yeah, a lot of character on display, a lot of guts. You're right. Even as shaky as they were, I would guess they felt they let one get away from them.
And here is Hield following Fred VanVleet's 3.
Yeah, showing he's not just a catch-and-shoot guy on the perimeter. Porter attacking.
Simmons against VanVleet. Outside, Favors. Back to VanVleet. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Favors finds VanVleet. Middleton outside. And no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there. And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Hield from outside. Porter pulls it in. The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Fires the 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Their last encounter was in Detroit, where they were able to handle the Pistons.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
Yeah, and you know what? I expect them to go deep into the bench again tonight, to give those guys on the bench a chance to have an expanded role, but also to give those starters some rest.
Here's Middleton after Ben Simmons' bucket. Van Vliet passes to Porter. Middleton with it. Back to Porter. Pass to Favors. Over Hield. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Here's Porter. That one goes. Count it.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Van Vliet kicks to Porter. And Middleton now atop the key. Van Vliet outside. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Van Vliet's got 8 points.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates too.
Pass to Pokusevski. Detroit's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's Middleton. Detroit keeping it alive. A new 14. Fast break, here they come. Three-pointer, Hield buries it from three-point range.
And that is what Hield does. This guy is a gunner, loves pulling the trigger from deep.
The pass to Middleton. Back to Porter. Middleton looking it over. Count it, good.
That's just what we call man-up strength from Middleton. I mean, taking the hit and then kind of effortlessly knocking down the shot as well.
Now here's Simmons. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. Here's Porter. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
For Detroit, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. It's Porter outside. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Outside, Porter fires from deep, and the Nets another 3.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Porter. He's coming off a 28-point game against Cleveland. Middleton can't get it to go.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Middleton against Hield, and it's McGee with the jam.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
Van Vliet passes to Middleton. Another 3 for Detroit.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The Nets with the lead. And here is Simmons. Hield right side. Outside, Simmons. Shoots over Van Vliet. No good. The Pistons go the other way with it. And here we go. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one is on Hield.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
First one falls for him. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are three names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists. Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Here's Allen, and it's Allen with the jam.
And, you know, guys, all it takes is inside positioning. As soon as you give Allen that, it's pretty much a wrap.
Passes it to Vonleh. Here's the three. Garland, no good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Now here's Simmons. Garland with it. Great D that time from Van Vliet. Now Detroit moving it up. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Another three for Detroit.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Here's Vonleh. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Bogdanovich passes to Vonleh.
And how about the numbers here for Chris Middleton? 4th in free throw percentage, 5th in three-point field goal percentage. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And he's been deadly from the free throw line. Only a handful of players are shooting a better percentage. Phenomenal asset to have on your team. And both free throws good for Vonleh. Now Middleton, 20 points for him last game against Cleveland.
And even if you took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous. And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both. And here are the Pistons. They're on a 15-6 run. Kennard, the pass to Middleton. Back to Kennard. Pistons keep it alive. Bamba with the block.
Boy, great timing and awareness there from Bamba. He sends shots away on the daily.
Simmons' shot is good. Simmons got his second bucket.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Kennard kicks to Porter. Middleton inside the three-point line. Again, the Pistons score.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, here's Vonleh. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Kennard, the bounce pass. Back to Porter. Pass to Tillman. Inside, here's Kennard. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Now, here's Bogdanovich. 14 points from him the last game against New York.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here is Porter. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. The shot's good from Kennard.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not elite tools, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
Nets trail by 8. Simmons dishes to Bogdanovich. Five on the clock. Porter pulls it in.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. Derek Favors checked in for Detroit. .35 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside, Porter. Now, here's Kennard. He has 5. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Brooklyn on defense. 8-point game. Here's Kennard. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Bogdanovich against Middleton. Bogdanovich passes to Simmons. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Simmons got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Chris Middleton has been on display for the Detroit Pistons. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And catching up with Luke Kennard before the game, he discussed what it takes for young players to acclimate themselves to the NBA.
You know, this game, you know, it's a physical game, obviously, but, you know, a lot of it is mental. So, you know, just, you know, making sure you're thinking why.
Greg, you know this. It takes time mentally for the game to slow down.
It's a great point. This is why most championship teams are laden with seasoned veterans. You can't rush experience. It happens at its own pace.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
Here are the five Detroit has to start the second quarter. Allen is out there with Favors. Then it's Michael Porter. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Van Vliet in at the point guard position. The Nets making a switch here. Porter's checked in. Misses the wing J. Pistons leading by 6. Porter kicks to Van Vliet. Shoots. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Van Vliet's got 12.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively. Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
So for the Nets, JaVale McGee comes in for Vonleh, and Hield subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And here is Bamba. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Porter passes to Bamba. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Great to see Bamba shooting while in rhythm. Shots like this will only help his confidence.
Pass to Favors. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. And he knocks down the first one. That one misses. Nets trail by 6. Porter with it. He dishes it to Garland. Shoots the 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Outside, Porter. The pass to Siakam. Pistons passing it around. Van Vliet outside. Lets it go with the 3. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. And it's getting closer. The All-Star voting with just 7 days left. Here's how it's shaping up.
And guys, I think it's fair to say things are finally coming into focus. We're getting a really good idea of who's going to make it.
You look at Simmons. He's not too far away from a spot in the starting 5. A lot of votes have been coming his way.
And even if he doesn't get the fan votes he needs to become a starter, you have to believe he'll be a part of the Eastern Conference All-Star team.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase. We'll keep you updated with the results each day during the voting.
Well, you know, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
Passes to Pokusevski. And the foul called on Jared Allen. That's his third foul of the game. Out heel. A 32-point game for him in the win against the Knicks in New York.
And we got to talk about his 4 steals on the night. That's a complete performance at both ends of the floor.
Here's Van Vliet, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Van Vliet's got the lead up to 8 now for the Pistons. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now, here's Garland. He has 7, unloads. Up again, great positioning on the putback. McGee's got 9 points.
Yeah, you know, with his size and presence in the post, McGee has a lot of value on the offensive glass.
Van Vliet with the bounce pass. And that one's good by Porter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Last game for Brooklyn, they picked up the W against the Knicks in New York. Pass to Pokusevski. To the inside. Outside, Porter. 5 to shoot from the high post. And it's off the back rim, no good. Detroit leading by 8. Here's Siakam. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
I'm just so impressed with Siakam's offensive improvement over the years. I mean, he's mastering the ability to play in attack mode.
Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won Most Improved Player in the league in 2019, and as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward, rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once.
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Pass to Hield. Puts it up. Misses the jumper. The Pistons have gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. And Garland comes to help. For 3, Siakam. Rebounded by the Nets. Pokusevski's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. 3-pointer, Hield. Hits it from 3-point range. Hield's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And this is how confident Hield is. Knows he's capable of torching the D off the catch.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Greg, we're still involved in the conference system. Does it hold relevance as we're looking here at the standings midseason?
You know, for travel distance, yes. And there's also some tradition at stake. I mean, look, that said, in a perfect world, you'd like to see the best 16 teams make the playoffs each year. But we've had, you know, imbalance in conferences forever. So that's not going to change. But sometimes change is just necessary.
How about quickly for the playoffs? Would you like to reseed and take the top 16s, 1 through 16?
I would. I think that'd be a great idea.
Just 5 on the clock. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr.
After a quiet first couple seasons in the league, Siakam really took off in year 3 when he helped the Raptors win their first NBA championship.
Throw good, Siakam.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Siakam hits them both. Nets trail by 9. Outside Porter. McGee finds Hield. And they pick up 2.
A guy like Buddy out-hustles other players on the floor. He gets inside, and there he finishes strong.
Now the pass to Siakam. Middleton for 3. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now here's Hield. He's got 8. He gets it in there. Hield's got 7 now in this quarter.
Because you have to respect that outside shot. The drive is often there for Hield.
To the paint. Here's Middleton, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Middleton. 18 points for him.
Yeah, you know, when you shoot the ball as well as Middleton does, you want to be hungry in looking for your shots. I mean, shot hungry is a good thing when you've got the stroke that he has, mid-range and long distance.
Here is Porter. It's a 10-point game. That one drops for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now, here's Middleton. He's got 20. Van Vliet can't get it to go. Hield outside. Dishes it to Garland. Back to Hield. Pass to Pokusevski. 4 on the shot clock. Here's McGee. No good that time. And it's Detroit the other way. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Nets trail by 8. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. Got that bucket in no time at all. Hield's got a pair of triples in the second now for Brooklyn.
And he's on a good pace here from three-point range. Made 1 in the first, 2 more here in the second. It seems like with more to come.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And we've got a moment now to check out the Eastern Conference standings and see where everyone is sitting as things begin to settle down just a bit through the midway point of the season. You take a look at the Pistons. Right now they've compiled the 3rd best record in the conference. And of course Brooklyn, 3.5 back.
And right now for Brooklyn, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed. And that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
Now Simmons following the miss by Michael Porter from deep. Bogdanovich, no luck. Here's Van Vliet. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got 6 rebounds in the game. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Porter pulls it in. Pistons leading by 5. Lets a floater go. And it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. Bamba is checked in for JaVale McGee. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
Yeah, and checking out some stats here for Ben Simmons. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. 1st in assists, 1st in steals, and he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage, really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And we're talking about the ultimate competitor here, leading the league in assists, maximizing every possession. He just tears apart a defense. Now, here's Bamba. Makes it off the glass. Bamba's got 5.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Thomas Jefferson. Here's Middleton. He's got 20, and that one drops. Middleton's got 9 points in the quarter. Simmons dishes to Heel. To the middle. Here's Bamba. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Porter. He's got 7. Back to Middleton from outside the arc. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Here is Porter after the basket by Noah Vonleh. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And the Pistons making a change here. Siakam's checked in.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
For Brooklyn, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
One shot.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich. 1:16 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Middleton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you've got to be careful with Middleton down low. I mean, he's very talented at how he gets defenders to bite in the post.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
And he makes the first.
Middleton is most known, quite honestly, for his scoring ability. He's a sniper from outside that you can't afford to lose contact with.
He hits both from the stripe. 1:09 left to play here in the second quarter. Hield outside. And Porter comes to help. Hield kicks to Simmons. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Siakam.
And what patience from Simmons on offense. I mean, really skilled at making the defense get a little shaky when he has the ball.
For Brooklyn, they have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws, 81% as a team.
And guys, I'd have to credit the work they put in at the free throw line to practice this season. I mean, because they have noticeably improved since a year ago.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throw for the quarter. That's superb.
Now here's Porter. 7 points in the game. Pass to Siakam. Clock at 6. Goes up at the stripe. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Hield against Porter. And it's Hield off the drive.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Simmons against Middleton. Van Vliet outside. Nobody near Allen. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Buddy Hield has been leading the charge for the Brooklyn Nets. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks. Tight game tonight, Dwayne. How do you break this thing open in the second half?
Well, number one is we got to make sure we get in a defensive disposition. You know, right now we're kind of trading buckets. We anticipate.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. A tremendous game we're seeing from Buddy Hield. He ended up with 15 points and 3 assists. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nets' first half?
Well, we can't look past the work that their reserves have done tonight. There was a big difference between the teams in terms of points off the bench. And that could be a big factor in close games. When you can lean on your bench for offense, it's a nice advantage.
Shaq, what'd you think about the Pistons?
Well, it was an uneven first half in terms of defense. Look, they gave up a lot of good looks. The field goal percentage is over 50%. That's got to come down if they want to win this game.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Chris Middleton has really been making it happen, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on him for that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Brooklyn's gone 6 of 12 from outside, a very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. They've got Buddy Hield. He's out there with Ben Simmons. Bamba is out there with Porter. And it's Pa Kusevsky in at the power forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. The lead is 2. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Boy, never shy about getting to that rack. Simmons so aggressive playing downhill. Nice dunk there.
Outside, Porter. Back to Van Vliet. Jacks up a 3. Simmons with the defensive effort. Brooklyn leading by 4. And Simmons slams it in.
It really is a thing of beauty watching Simmons in screen and roll situations. I mean, he's a manipulative master when it comes to tearing apart the defense.
Now here's Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Bamba in the high post. Working on Allen. And it's sent back by Allen.
Don't challenge him. Get that out of here. Allen's almost 7 feet now. He's got excellent time and good bounce.
JaVale McGee's checked in for the Nets. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. From deep three-point range, doesn't go for him. Now the Pistons take it the other way. Middleton is doubled. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's Brooklyn now. And so Simmons will bring it up for Brooklyn. It's a three-point game. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. Nice touch on the bank shot. Simmons got 14.
And, you know, this is the area where Simmons is most effective, mainly due to his size and athleticism.
Van Vliet against Simmons. Van Vliet outside. 6 to shoot. That's in, and he's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Outside, Simmons. Down low. Here's Hield. And Middleton with the block.
Boy, the defensive hustle there by Middleton. Stretching out and getting his hand on that shot. Excellent effort.
Pass to Pokusevski. Off target with his three.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Pokusevski's got his first basket of the night.
Well, I tell you what, I love the unselfishness of Ben Simmons. This guy delights in setting up his teammates, and if they're open, they get the ball.
Now here's Middleton. 24 points for him. Porter pulls it in. In the corner, Simmons with it. Hield outside. Lets the three fly. Rebound, Detroit. Allen's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
Here's Hield. Excellent D there from Allen.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
They get it again. Middleton the pass to Siakam. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. 8 points for Siakam.
And Middleton is just a total package, not just a scorer, but a terrific passer as well.
And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, one step to the hoop and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul against Detroit.
And the coaching staff has to appreciate the aggressiveness from Porter. He'll go up against anybody.
And the Nets making a change here. Garland's checked in. And he makes both free throws.
And every year, Porter seems to get better. His three-point shot continues to evolve, and he's embraced taking on more responsibility.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 19. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his first foul. Time call here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And let's check out some stats for McGee. Over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up. 10th in field goal percentage, 14th in rebounding.
And, of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in block spurt.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from three, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense. Now, here's Porter. 11 points in the game. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. That sends Otto Porter Jr. to the free throw line. It goes on Chris Middleton. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Brooklyn.
When they've had a chance to attack the basket at any point in this game, they've taken advantage.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
Pistons trail by 6. Van Vliet kicks to Porter. The feed now to Middleton. Over Garland. And again, it's the Pistons missing. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Nets. And it's sent back by Allen. Middleton against Simmons. Middleton dishes to Porter. Porter with the steal. Rebound. That's right. Van Vliet's got 5 rebounds tonight. That one's not going to go. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Outside Porter. The pass to McGee. Simmons on the wing. Kicks it to Garland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Now, here's Garland. Defended by Middleton. Garland, the pass to McGee. Clock is at 3. From deep. No good from Simmons.
The only place for shots like that are in shoot-around.
Exactly. I mean, that shot is one he shouldn't even think about taking.
Now, here's Porter. He's got 12. Here's Middleton. 3-pointer. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Nets leading by 6. Passes it to Simmons. He feeds it to McGee. The kick out to Porter. Over Middleton. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That is his 1st foul of the game. Noah Vonleh, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Detroit also making some changes. Derek Favors checked in for Jared Allen. Wande Hollis Jefferson comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Luke Kennard in for Fred Van Vliet. Pistons trail by 6. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Simmons dishes to Porter. Simmons inside. Guarded by Porter. Nice D from Porter. Detroit's gone 1 of 4 and 3-point shots here in the 3rd. And stolen by Bogdanovich.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
Simmons against Porter. Porter pulls it in. Nets leading by 6. And Simmons kicks to Bogdanovich. That 3 off the mark.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Here's a look at what's coming up for the Detroit Pistons. On Tuesday, they'll head home and take on the Toronto Raptors. Then on Thursday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Denver Nuggets.
And that game against Memphis, even though they should get the win, I would expect it to be a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored doesn't mean it's an automatic W.
Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for the Nets. He's perfect from the line this time. The Nets with the lead. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Now a chance to examine the rebounding numbers over the past month for him.
And the last few months, the rebounding has sort of taken a bit of a dive for him. And a lot of factors could be the cause, but it's a trend that coach would probably like to see him reverse.
Now, here's Bamba. He has 7. Inside, here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
And love seeing Porter this aggressive on offense, knows how to get to his spots and take advantage.
Middleton the pass to Kennard. Launches it. Hits the three-point foul. Kennard got 5 points in the quarter.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Simmons finds Bogdanovich. Pass to Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Over Porter. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
It's a close game here in Brooklyn. Up top, Bamba. The rebound by Middleton. Middleton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And Porter, here we go.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
And that one's good by Porter.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Nets trail by 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Porter against Simmons. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And, you know, guys, we know Simmons most enjoys getting others involved, but he's showing you he can have huge nights himself as well.
And here's Kennard. 12 points for him. Offensive rebound. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
Heald's checked in for Noah Vonleh. Siakam is checked in for Detroit. Burke comes in for Michael Porter. Hield outside for 3. Rebound by the Pistons. Favors got 6 rebounds now in the game. That's a 2 from Kennard. A rebound by the Nets. 1:24 left to play in the third. Here's Simmons. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Simmons got 10 points here in the second half. Burke with it. Siakam kicks to Burke. Middleton on the wing. Over Bogdanovich. Shots good by Middleton. And that's now 26 points for Chris Middleton.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Pass to Hield. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Trey Burke.
Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat. Growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop.
And the first one.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Jared Allen's checked in for Favors. Michael Porter comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Luke Kennard. Both free throws good from Hield.
And very quietly, Hield is one of the best three-point shooters in our league, as dangerous as they come.
And the pass to Siakam. Now VanVleet from downtown gets it to go from beyond the arc. VanVleet's got 22 points.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Simmons against VanVleet. Back to Simmons. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Bogdanovich. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. Free throw good, Bogdanovich. And the Nets making a change here. And so Bogdanovich nails both of them. 19 seconds left in the third. Now Siakam. He's got 8. Takes a 3. Unable to get that one. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Pistons lead by 3. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court for the Pistons, we've got Fred VanVleet. Favors is out there with Porter. And there's Jared Allen. And it's Kennard in at the 2 spot. On defense, the Nets. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And the Nets with possession here. Nets trail by 3. Outside, Simmons. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 4 assists in the game. And so VanVleet will bring it up for Detroit. Bogdanovich against Porter. Bamba with the block. In transition, here come the Nets to take the lead. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Hield's got 19 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Kennard for 3. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Bogdanovich, no luck. The Pistons leading. Van Vliet wide open. Another 3 for Detroit.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Here's Bogdanovich. Here's Bamba. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
When you look at Bamba, he has extraordinary length. And because of that, he's able to finish over most defenders.
Kennard finds Van Vliet. Kennard against Hield. Yep, that one goes in there. Nets trail by 4. Simmons passes to Bamba. Bogdanovich with it from past the arc, and he's good on the 3-ball. Bogdanovich has got 6 points in the quarter.
How about these big shots for him in the fourth? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
Passes it to Porter. Bamba with the block. And here's the break. Kennard against Bogdanovich. Feeds to Hield. Here's Pokusevski. 4 on the clock. It's stolen by Allen. Now here's Van Vliet. Here's Favors. Bamba with the block. And the officials now calling the shooting foul. He got a lot of ball on the block, but also got the body, so some free throws coming up right now. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Couple that with just how well they've shot it from beyond, and they've made this thing look easy.
First free throw was good.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
And the Nets making a change here. McGee's checked in. Detroit also making some changes. Siakam is checked in for Michael Porter. And Middleton subbed in for Kennard. And so he hits both. Nets trail by 3. And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up the foul. That's his 5th foul.
That's really a tough call. One you don't like to see, but it was called, and now he's got to really make sure that he's on top of his game here in regards to not picking up another foul. That was his 5th right there.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. Bogdanovich dishes to Simmons. Back to Bogdanovich. Pass to Pokusevski. Favors knocks it away. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Van Vliet with the ball.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a 3 yet after the tremendous first half he had.
Pokusevski, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. They get Derek Favors.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
The first free throw is good. Good on both. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Middleton outside. Allen trying to break free. Middleton can't get it to go. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 1. buries the long-range jumper. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
And Middleton, the basket on the assist from Van Vliet. Middleton's got the game tied up here for the Pistons. Van Vliet against Simmons. Pass to Pokusevski. Clock at 6. Favors with the rebound. Favors has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Fires for 3. A rebound by the Nets. Pokusevski's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Bogdanovich looking around. Gets the bucket and the foul. Van Vliet. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. For the Pistons, Michael Porter, he's checked in for Favors. And Trey Burke subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Here's Burke. Siakam outside. From the arc. Rebound by JaVale McGee. McGee's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Outside, Simmons. Back to Hield. And then Hield with the dunk.
And Simmons is just a complete package, a player that can really drop dimes to his teammates.
Pistons trailed by 5. Outside, Porter. And there's the pass to Middleton. And here is Allen. Back to Middleton. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Bogdanovich against Siakam. Outside, Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 5. And the foul called on Jared Allen. That will be foul number 5 on him. The Nets making a switch here. Porter's checked in. Isaiah Thomas is checked in for the Pistons. Here's Simmons. Pass to Hield. Shot clock at 6. Count that one. McGee's got the lead up to 7 now for Brooklyn.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Now here's Porter. He's looking for Middleton and finds him. And it goes down 2 points. Middleton's got 30.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
And here is Simmons. Outside, Porter. Doesn't go that time. And it's Detroit the other way. Here's Thomas. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Nets leading by 3. Simmons looking it over. Pass to Hield. Here's Pokusevski. No good from outside.
You know, it's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he struggled so mightily.
No problems knocking that one down. Middleton's got 6 here in this quarter.
Middleton is simply a very versatile and dangerous offensive player. He's clever at using the pull-up jumper in the right spots to balance out his shot-making repertoire.
Now here's Hield. They double him with Siakam. Pass to Simmons. Good for his 9th make and just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
Can't shake Simmons. He is very used to getting hit on these kinds of looks and just plays right through the contact.
Siakam for 3. Rebounded by McGee.
his scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
The first one falls.
You look at Ben Simmons, and it's easy to compare him somewhat to LeBron James because he's a walking triple-double threat every game, and quite honestly, I think he's only going to get better, especially if he adds a jump shot.
Derek Favors checked in for the Pistons. Edwards comes in for Thomas. Here is Edwards. Outside, Porter. There's the pass to Middleton. Now here's Edwards. Here's Allen. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And it's Otto Porter with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Burke, he's checked in for Edwards. Burke with it. Got a piece of it. 6 to shoot. That shot off the mark. Simmons with a defensive effort. And a wide open look for Porter. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Porter's got 19 points.
He drilled one from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
Burke, the pass to Allen. Middleton on the wing. Wound up there for Allen. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Boy, Allen always a threat, especially when you give him room to run. He's capable of banging it home.
And so Simmons will bring it up for the Nets. 6-point lead. Timeout called the Nets.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Ben Simmons.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said, we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
Outside, Favors. Out in his own on the break. It's Porter. Outside, count it, and with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
Coming into the league, Porter didn't have that. Now, after a ton of work, he's a long ball threat.
Middleton is doubled. Favors against Porter. And again, Brooklyn running the court in transition. Here's the teardrop. Detroit with the rebound. Allen's got 8 rebounds in this game. Porter against Porter. Middleton is doubled. Pocket 6. Here's Burke. Detroit, no good that time either. Nets leading by 11. Now Porter, good on the bucket.
And that's an important shot for Porter to have in his bag. As long as he hits those pull-up jumpers, the D is going to have all sorts of problems guarding him.
Now here's Middleton. Allen for 3. They get it back. Favors. McGee with the block. And he recovers it. Favors against McGee. Favors can't get it to go.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage junk there.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Brooklyn.
Their superior ball handling, 1-4.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up
so well.
They really do. I mean, there's one more game to play in this season series, and barring any major changes to their team, I'd have to believe the sweep will be in order.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Ben Simmons.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.